Well, hi Libras! Welcome to Universal Guidance Tarot. It's time for reading. Can you believe number already? So, I have shuffled these cards very well. I'm going to shuffle them just a few more times. This is a two-part reading. The overall energy of this reading will be in the middle of the first part of the reading. So, Libras, let's find out what you can expect coming up in I'm glad to see the Ten of Swords. Wow. Okay, you're going through a spiritual lesson here. The middle of this reading, which is the overall energy, is a Three of Pentacles. So this is like not seeing eye to eye with someone. It's a black card. It's like butting heads. It can be a third party or not really. It can be someone who's interfering in a relationship, a child, mother-in-law, it doesn't really matter. But there could be something going on with someone else. It can be a third party, but it can be someone or something else that's interfering in a relationship that you have with someone, okay? So this is surrounding your entire reading. Now it looks like there's some arguing going on. So up here in your highest energy, the Ten of Pentacles. These are the two highest energy cards in your reading, Libra. Remember, so the Ten of Pentacles, this is a family situation. It's like you are committed to someone or want to be committed to someone or want to be grounded, stable, and secure. But it feels like you may already be in this relationship, and there's extended family, there's pets, there might be a child involved. But this is about a committed relationship that's grounded. Now, it looks like there is something going on here with having the Three of Pentacles surrounding the reading and having the Ten of Pentacles in your highest energy. So it's like we're hitting a bump in the road or something here. So let's just keep reading. I have the Page of Wands right next to the Ten of Pentacles and right above the Three of Pentacles. So, you know, it's like something's brewing, and this is within you. This is your energy, the Page of Wands. So there's something brewing from your feet, and it's going to come out your mouth. There's something that you're going to want to declare, something that you're going to want to say, it has to do with a fresh start and a new beginning, okay? So perhaps it could be just about anything, but it's something that you need to say. And I think it's about, well, I know it's about, if this is your reading, about being in a grounded and solid relationship with somebody that you're not seeing eye to eye with. There's something going on, and it is going to come up. You're going to bring it up. I have the Nine of Swords next to the Page of Wands. This tells me that you have been in your head over this. Thoughts of truth and clarity. It's like, oh my gosh, you know, it's torturous over and over. Like, what's going on here? You know, are they having an affair? Why do they let this other person interfere in our lives? Why are they? This could even be about drinking, you know, or too much drinking, partying. The holidays are here, and that does happen with some people. So you're up in your head about this, and your moment's alone, and so you're finally going to have to come out and say something. So under the Ten of Pentacles, excuse me, my famous little cough in the reading. Okay, so under the Ten of Pentacles is the Six of Swords. So it looks like you are going to be able to move forward from this, whatever's happening here, which is causing these rocky waters, which is going to be this Nine of Swords in your relationship. So you have six swords here. This is truth and clarity, and it's going to help you to move forward. And this all comes from speaking up and speaking out, and you're moving towards calmer, a more peaceful place again in your life, right under the Ten of Pentacles. So it feels like you move back towards that Ten of Pentacles, away from the rocky waters of the Three of Pentacles. And Believe it or not, this is a spiritual lesson. There's your guardian angels and your spirit guides right there. And they're blowing this horn down on you, and you're getting it. You're getting it. So whatever's going on here is something that you're going to carry with you for the rest of your life. It is a lesson, and you'll carry it with you in lives to come. So there you are. You're learning your spiritual lesson. I think it has something to do with speaking up and not holding things in like it looks like that you do. And like suspicions or whatever it might be that you're holding in. I think part of your spiritual lesson is how to stand up for yourself and speak your truth. Under the 6 of Swords is a 10 of Swords. I was really glad to see this because this puts an end to the 9 of Swords. And so there's no 11 of Swords. This is the end of the pain, the end of the anguish, the end of the torturous thoughts that go through your head. And it's all because you speak up. And see, it comes right after your Judgment card, and I really think that's your spiritual lesson. And then here you are, Libra, as the King of Swords. All these cards are male or female, but the King of Swords is air. So that'd be Libra, Gemini, or Aquarius. And you are Libra. You might have Gemini or Aquarius in your chart, or someone else could have Libra, Gemini, or Aquarius in their chart around this reading. But there you are with your sword up. And this is a sword of self-protection, and a sword of truth, and a sword of clarity. And it's like taking control of your life, and I think that's all part of the spiritual lesson that you're going through in this relationship. And you're going to find that, speaking your truth is going to be beneficial, okay, to this relationship. You are on guard about this devil energy. This is the card for Capricorn only because of the horns. The energy of this card is bondage. It's like being tied to someone through someone else. Now look, we got 3 people in the surrounding energy, and there are 3 people in this card. This is bondage. It's like being tied to someone like your partner, okay, got the 10 of Pentacles, that is tied to someone or something else. And it's making this relationship toxic. That could be anything or anyone. Let's take out the second part of this reading. Let's find out more about what's going on here. But it does look like you're going to work it out because you're awakening to a spiritual lesson, and I think that lesson is all about just speaking your truth and talking about, don't be afraid, just talking about what's on your mind, because whatever happens, but you have to put yourself first. Everybody does, because when you love yourself first, you attract love. Another card for you, Libra. 2 more cards, actually. Okay. Up here in your highest energy here is the Page of Swords. So the Page of Swords, that is being on guard. This 9 of Swords, all these thoughts going through your head, and you start to get on guard, and we know that. We've got the King of Swords. We got the Page of Swords. Sword up. Not swinging it, okay? You're not really cutting anybody out, but you are on guard, and you're paying attention to everything that's said, everything that's done, very much hyper aware of your surroundings. And if you have to swing the sword, you're like, then I guess I got to if I have to. But you decide to come out with the truth, and that, instead of just swinging it, you come out and speak about it. This Page of Swords is right next to the Empress. This is one of the cards for Libra or Taurus. So, Taurus might be strong in your chart or in someone else's, and Libra definitely is you, and Libra might be in someone else's chart too. But the Empress, male or female, this is a beautiful card. This is about your personality. It's about your being, who you are. So the Empress, if you're a parent, you're a very good parent. But you are, whether you're a parent or not, you're thoughtful, you're considerate, you're kind, you're loving, you're generous. You have a lot of beautiful qualities about you. So when this card comes up, and I'll always point this out, whoever your partner's with must have a lot of those same qualities. If they don't, there will be clashing going on, because you won't be happy. So they have to have some of those same qualities. This Empress is right next to the Queen of Swords. Again, This can be Libra, Gemini, or Aquarius. And the sword is up, and there you are, okay? There you are seeking truth and clarity. You got your hand out, you're speaking it. It's all about a fresh start and new beginning. I feel like this, something, whatever's going on, really put a damper on this relationship. But I feel like you're speaking your truth, and you're seeking their truth, you know, like, tell me the truth. What is going on? That you need to know it. This is for your own self-worth, your own protection, part of your judgment here. So under the Page of Swords is the Seven of Wands. Now this is next to your Judgment card. You got your sword up and self-protection there. I think you've been kind of like blocking dealing with this issue of what's been going through your mind. And that's why you finally come out with it. And I think that's part of your spiritual lesson. I think you learn that you feel better about yourself when you stick up for yourself, even if you're afraid of what the consequences might be. So you have been blocking, and you also, what you've been blocking is, okay, getting in self-protection mode. Okay, you've been blocking that, not dealing with your spiritual lesson. You've also been blocking, like, I think you've been thinking about walking away from this relationship. This has to come out in your conversation. You've been holding yourself in this relationship because there's love, okay? So this figure with the Eight of Cups is turning their back on the love and walking away. I think this is something you've been considering. This is something you've been up in your head about, but you decide to have this conversation, truthful and honestly, before making any real moves, all right? So we have the Emperor here. And the Emperor is on the other side of the Eight of Cups and under the Queen of Swords. I feel like this is the other person's energy. This is the card for Aries, so they might have Aries in their chart, or you might have Aries in your chart someplace. But the energy of the Emperor is being pretty stubborn, kind of rigid. It's like the way or the highway sometimes, and sometimes they can be narcissistic. Sometimes it's like, try to change their mind. It's like once their mind is made up, it's very difficult to get them to change it, alter it, look at things from other points of view. They're very well liked and respected by others, but it's those that are closest to them that really see this other side. And I think part of what's going on is this energy that they carry with them. So they can be very good at just not talking too. And with this being under the Queen of Swords, you're really going to have to strike up this conversation. And you want a two-way. With the Queen of Swords, that's a two-way conversation, not just you declaring something or you saying what's on your mind. There's more going on than that. So you have this conversation. You have been stuck. You haven't been feeling like you could move forward. You just kind of been stuck in this place of blocking, dealing with the situation of this toxic energy. These pentacles are weighing heavy on you. You don't want to give up this relationship that you really do have love in. So you've been stuck and feeling stuck and stuck in your head with all these thoughts. This Four of Pentacles now, and you've been stuck blocking, like I said, it's right next to the Seven of Cups, which is right under the Eight of Cups. So there's confusion about the love going on here, and this needs to be talked about. You're afraid that you might be in a relationship where you've gotten into this place where you've chosen another cup that has something else in it. And when there's something else in these cups, that means their priorities are, they put their priorities in other places besides love, okay? Besides the relationship, besides the caring and the kindness and the, you know, all the qualities that come with the Empress. So this is very confusing to you. And you're very confused about the love, and that's why you're thinking about walking away from it. So you really need your answers. You really need your clarity, and that's what this reading is all about. Also, let me point out that I believe you're soulmates. I have the King and Queen of Swords here, And I think that your relationship used to be based on honesty and clarity. And whatever's going down has really got you up in your head. There's all those swords. But it looks like you will be able to move forward slowly from this situation as the more truth and clarity, with the more truth and clarity that you gather. So also next to the Seven of Cups and under the Emperor is the Chariot. The Chariot is a card for Cancer. So Cancer might be strong in your chart or strong in somebody else's chart. But this these sphinxes, all this person has to do is flip those reins, and these sphinxes can get up and book pretty fast. So I think you are going to move forward with your partner, but not until you get things resolved. And that comes from communication. And this is all part of your judgment, all part of your spiritual lesson. Wow. Okay, so let's look at the bottom card. The Magician. Okay. The Magician is, first off, there's the infinity symbol. That's the symbol of intuition and knowing. And the Magician can manifest, okay? The Magician has all the tools it takes to make a relationship work. And the Magician, if you follow your intuition, it's going to help guide you to work on this relationship, to actually use the tools that you have in front of you here to manifest this relationship back to where it should be. So that's what's happening. That's what's going on. So the Magician's actually pointing here to the Page of Swords. And so, yeah, that's part of your spiritual lesson is put your sword up, put yourself first, love yourself first, get the answers and the truth and the clarity that you need in order to make a decision before walking away. Okay, don't just walk away before having this conversation. Now, perhaps you are moving forward on your own, but it feels like you're moving forward with them. Okay, male or female. The Emperor, whoever's carrying that Emperor energy. So Libras, this was your reading. Thank you for watching. Universal Guidance Tarot.